once we identify an abandoned house or an overgrown lot, it's taking too long to actually get the work done. And Lynn, I don't know, that would be a legal department, but if we petition the legislature, I would think with a supermajority that affects just those minor doping. Is that possible? Yes.
That's possible. I guess I was thinking since the Senate had already passed something that allowed that flexibility, we might be better off supporting them and encouraging the House to go along with that.
Well, we just need to meet with our delegation and discuss this issue.
Okay. But what we've got right now is not working. It's taking too long from the time the house or the property is identified until something is done. Now, whatever it takes to get some action on it.
But anyway, I passed that out to everyone to get your comments on that. The meeting on July 16th, you've got a memo, will need to be adjourned. And then we'll reconvene the next morning at 8:30 to approve the poll workers and all the people who work on the election. So we'll do that. And then on item number 14, you have there was a tabulation error of $63,000 on the bid for emergency debris removal. Being a censure a change there, there would need to be an amendment to that resolution doing that, but the company's still below bid. And I would point out why I'm discussing this. This is only something that would take place if we got hit with a major emergency. I mean, one of the things that, in reviewing everything that happened in Tuscaloosa, they wish that they had something like this in place. Because as you know, a lot of their solid waste or environmental fleet was wiped out during that storm, and it took them a few days to even get organized to do that stuff clean. So this will give us a jump on that. And that concludes my comments.
All right, thank you, sir. Item number 7, communications from the city clerk. We have an application for a restaurant retail liquor license on premise for the Courtyard by Marriott at 3040 Ross Clark Circle by Sharon Powell.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Ms. Sharon, are you here? Well, it's approved. It's approved. Thank you. Item number 8. I know we had a lot of folks from Greater Beulah was just here to support your pastor. Now is a good time to leave before if you don't, you're welcome to stay and listen to it all, but you're also welcome. There you go. Thank you for supporting the pastor. There you go. Thank you all. I say you can leave. You can't just pray and leave around here. All right, get your All right, thank you all. We'll move forward. Item number 8, resolution number 2013-202. Declaring the following named persons being the only persons filing a statement of candidacy for the office indicated for the August 6, 2013 election as duly elected for a 4-year term beginning October 7, 2013. Mike Schmitz, Mayor. Albert Kirkland, Associate Commissioner, District 3. Taylor Barbary, Associate Commissioner, District 5. Hamp Baxley, Associate Commissioner, District 6. Henry Wayne Parrish, Board of Education Chairman. Harry Wayne Parrish. Harry Wayne. Not Harry Wayne, you're right, I'm sorry. Randy Gilchrist, Board of Education Member, District 1. Franklin D. Jones, Board of Education Member, District 2. Melanie Hill, Board of Education Member, District 3. Jimmy Addison, Board of Education Member, District 4. Ben Armstrong, Board of Education Member, District 5. And Chris Maddox, Board of Education Member, District 6.
Move to immediate consideration.
Second.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Congratulations to everyone. I'm proud of you. Leo, thank you for your help. I appreciate you, buddy. All right. I think if you want to get elected, that's a good way to do it. Item number 9, resolution number 2013-203, confirming the cost incurred in notification abatement of certain properties determined to be nuisances by resolution number 2013-124 and 2013-177, and turning the cost over to the county tax collector so that the amounts can be added to the next regular bills for taxes levied against the respective lots and parcels of land.
Motion for approval. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 10, resolution number 2013-204, declaring certain properties which are overgrown with weeds, scrub, wild bushes, grass, and other vegetable growth as injurious to the health, safety, welfare of the community as nuisances, and calling for a public hearing to be held on the matter during the regularly scheduled commission meeting on August 20, 2013.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 11, resolution number 2013-205, declaring a 1989 E1 pumper truck as surplus and no longer needed for public or municipal purposes, and authorizing the sale of said pumper truck to the city of Pinkerton for $10,000. Move for approval. Second. Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 12, resolution number 2013-26, agreeing to participate on a 50-50 basis with engineered systems to extend a sanitary sewage system from the existing end of the line near Larry's Barbecue along the inside of Ross Park Circle to serve the proposed Bojangles restaurant and the All-South Urgent Care Facility at a cost of $12,975.
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say no. Item number 13, resolution number 2013-207, awarding the bid, entering into a contract, and issuing notice to proceed to APAC Mid-South for the 2013 street resurfacing project in the amount of $2,521,597.
Motion for approval. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say nay. I do want to say all those on St. Andrew Street, we appreciate your patience, those that travel, those that live there. You know, that's a major undertaking, and I'm proud that we're doing it, and I know it's inconvenience, but at the end of the day, it's going to be awesome. So thank you for your patience.
Mayor, if I could just add,
Sure.
and this continues the Commission's commitment of neighborhood resurfacing every year, and we're grateful for the citizens for allowing us the resources to continue to do this.
Thank you, sir. All right. Ms. City Clerk, do I need to do the amended version first? How do I?
Just read it out as amended.
As amended?
As amended, that $1,800,000.
So read this one?
Okay. Just read this out and put in the right number.
All right. Item number 14, resolution number 2013-208, awarding the bid and entering into a contract with TAG Grinding Services for the amount of $1,827,350 for disaster debris removal, disposal, and reduction.
Move for approval. Second.
And move to amend it.
Move to amend.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea.
Yea.
All opposed say nay. Now we need a motion.
To approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. All opposed say nay. The other thing on this issue, Mike, is when Tuscaloosa got hit so hard, this was great planning. It's important we're prepared, but it's not just 20%. We know we'll get some 80% money back, correct?
Right.
But they didn't get their money back for a long time. So obviously, being fiscally responsible, we've got to make sure our reserves are prepared.
Absolutely.
And
That's why we've always
so the whole amount until...
That's right. It may take 3 years to get reimbursed.
Right. That is correct.
That's why it's important that we maintain adequate reserves if we get
That
hit.
is correct.
Because even if we're reimbursed, it may be years down the road.
Right.
But if we don't have a disaster, we won't pay anything anyway.
That's right. That is correct. All right. Item number 16, resolution number 2013-209, and entered into agreement with Fort Rucker Family Morale, Welfare, and Recreation to sponsor the Wiregrass Freedom Fest at 2013, an amount of $2,250.
Move to approve.
Second. I just, for any discussion, I guess a month or so ago, we were at Fort Rucker, Mayor Blackwell and the mayor from Daleville and Enterprise and I, and there was a lot of concern because of all the cuts that are going on in Washington and Fort Rucker. And the general was concerned about whether they should have the Freedom Fest for the soldiers and the soldiers' families. For those that don't know, the big event they do every year is all the soldiers and families in the community comes out, and they feed them, and they have boats that are free that they can go out. It's a wonderful family day. But they were concerned about doing that, and so the mayors, we said we would help, and that's what this is. And all the sister cities, surrounding cities, are agreeing to help with this. So, in my opinion, let's support Fort Rucker, and I ask you to vote for it. Any other discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Thank you. Item number 16, resolution number 2013-210. Enter an agreement with Vanguard for the purchase of remote access software and amount of $13,320.50.
Motion to approve.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 17, resolution number 2013-211. Enter into agreement with Vanguard Public Sector for the purchase of software to interface the CityWorks software with existing Vanguard software in an amount of $18,500 and appropriating funds for said purchase. Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 18, resolution number 2013-212, awarding the bids and approving purchases over $15,000 by the city and appropriating funds for said bids. Move for approval. Second. Any discussion?
I've got a question here.
Yes, sir.
What is a QCI? That's a qualified credential inspector. What is his responsibilities? That's Wallace Oben, Barbara Hughes, and Jesse Goodman. They are attending that.
Oh, okay. That's in utilities.
Yeah. What is this QCI? What does it do for the city?
Yeah, he's on trial.
If you don't mind, EJ, we're operations superintendent. That's for a certified inspector to be able to perform NPDES inspections that are required of our state permits when we do construction work within a state right-of-way. We're actually required to have a QCI inspector on site now for erosion control.
Okay. At present, we don't have any on our staff now. Is that correct?
We currently have 2 certified, but we need to get additional certified for the additional projects that we're going to be doing, and to just have them on staff when one may be out or working on another project. We would have another one as backup.
Okay. Okay.
Any other discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay. Item number 19, resolution number 2013-213, approving advance travel request for city employees. Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay.
First item on the administrative agenda is approval of the minutes from June 18, 2013.
Any discussion? All in favor say yea. Yea. All opposed say nay.
Okay, the next item on the agenda, Randy's here. Randy, you want to stand up? I don't know if the architect's here or not. Is for a number of years, anyway, renovations to Doug 2 Recreation Center. This is a request from the General Services Department to proceed with the design and bid of the minimum needed renovations of the Doug 2 Recreation Center and to into a contract with Bradley Smith, architect, for design, bidding, and administration of the construction.
I think these renovations are needed. I'm going to support it. However, I'm going to ask legal services, don't let Andrew Bale's food get lost in the shuffle. Currently I have some signs. I'm not going to take them down regardless of what happens comes August the 6th. So just bear that in mind. And secondly, I have some concerns about the hours of operation at Andrew Bale. I don't think it's open enough. I know that would be used elsewhere. If you get with me after the check, we'll go together.
Yes.
Okay. But again, I just hope the proof does not get lost in that debate.
I meant to bring that up under my comments too. We are anticipating that hopefully by the end of this month, we'll have the preliminary information in on James Oaks Park, and right here in the end of July.
There's another side meeting.
Yeah, James Oaks Park, the wellness pool, and the Andrew Bell pool. So quite possibly, early August sometime, we might be in a position to have a work session to discuss all this and how we proceed.
I've got a couple of comments I want to make on this. We have the strategic plan meeting every January. I know that we've talked about different issues around town, and one thing I've harped on ever since the committees have been here is that we need to do a top-to-bottom assessment of all city facilities and how to spend the money wisely. We need to make sure that we're not wasting money. I think there's ways we can spend money in a good way to where you can extend the life of these facilities for a long time and save money long term by doing that. This is a lot of money. We're talking what, $1.2 million to renovate the two. Hasn't been any community input on this. Has people who use the facility actually have they brought them in to ask how they want that facility to be utilized? I mean, are we just taking, 60-year-old, 70-year-old architecture? What is it?
It was 50.
Okay, so you're looking at 70-year-old architecture here. You simply put in new wires in a 70-year-old facility. Is that the wisest use of resources? I mean, I've asked about looking at all city facilities system-wide. I think there's ways we can spend money properly. I don't necessarily disagree. Doug 2 is a facility that I think does have high usage. But is it being used the right way? Are these renovations going to be there? Are these renovations going to make the facility more usable and extend the life 50 years, or is this going to be a Band-Aid for 15 years? Personally, I could see us spending a little more money to extend the lifespan of the building even longer than what it is now, make it more usable. I just have a little bit of problem going forward with this at this time as far as the design and actually bidding stage until we get those questions answered. I think it's the only fair thing to do. You don't just go in and redo a facility just because it might need to be redone. Let's get community input. Who uses the facility? I mean, I go to all the rec board meetings. I don't really remember this ever being discussed at a rec board meeting. I mean, Nelson, don't you operate the facility?
Yes, sir.
I mean, has legal services been involved in this? Now, I understand you got issues here with the age facility, where things need to be done there, but I mean, are we doing this the right way? Because I've got no problem with the facility itself being operating and renovating it, but let's make sure we're doing it the right way. That's all I ask.
A lot of this is driven by maintenance. The roof is leaking, and if we don't do something fast, we're probably going to have to close that place. It's unsuitable now, just about to do anything as it is now with the lease. But I did a little quick review this morning just to let you know who utilizes us too. And I know you did say that it is well utilized. Camp Choctaw has been there for over 30 years and still there. The top group has been meeting there for 30 plus years. DAV currently meets there, been meeting for 30 years. The Singers Club, 30 years. We host local, state, and national elections there. We do all of our therapeutic dance, socials there. There's an overflow for adult and high school physical education department. Of course, free play basketball. The Dothan American